gentlemen, this is H again commenting on a game between poopsMcGee66 and KOCMOHABT something. I'm just gonna call him Ko. So we're playing on Tournament Dustbowl in the north, in the south, obviously Ko, in the north, Poops. So Ko playing as the Zocom and Poops playing as the Nord. Both chose random, so we're gonna see how this game moves on. A pretty basic opener by Ko in the south, going just for one squad, securing the eastern spike, and the second squad going for the western spike, yes. And I think the very same thing is happening here in the north by Poops. He's just sending more squads to the east, and an engineer is in this team as well. A single squad is just heading out to the west. So he's opening up a little bit more defensively. He's going for the spikes, while Ko is just sending a very basic team just to see what's up. Perhaps he can pick off an engineer. He's digging a foxhole. If he's doing this in time, and it seems like he is, he has a good time of securing this spike, and the squad of Poops is coming in here. Oh, this name is stupid. Whatever. Poops is coming in here, but he's being scared away by the foxhole on the other side. The foxhole has been digged as well, so this is a very good defense by Ko, and he is on one refinery, one harvester, going for some pit bulls now. At the same time, there is one refinery, one harvester, and not a single unit out right now. Let's see what's coming out. It's second harvester. So Poops is going for a heavy economy. On the same time, Ko is going for harassment, so this might be a very nice counter. He's sending just two pit bulls, and he's doing that in the right time, because there's a buggy coming in right now. I am not sure if he's aware of the fact that pit bulls are coming in, but he's turning around. So those pit bulls might be a little surprise for Poops. If those pit bulls come in, they could cause damage to those three harvesters on two refineries now. So obviously, let me check those names again. So obviously, poopsMcGee is going for heavy economy, and now the two pit bulls come in, and they can actually cause some trouble. I think, yeah, he is going for a scorpion tank right now. This unit might be enough to scare those pit bulls away, and indeed, they retreat. I have a feeling that he is enhancing his force with more pit bulls, but this building time actually looks like he's going for more harvesters. As you can see here, rocket harvesters. He is Zocom. Zocom, very, very famous for their hammerheads, because they got ceramic armor. And this is a very, very, very strong unit. A beacon has been placed by poopsMcGee for whatever reason, obviously because he was able to take the spike, despite the fact that Ko had a foxhole right here. Most probably he went down on the left side and used the spike as cover. Sometimes that works out, sometimes it does not. The eastern spike in the meantime has not been taken by neither of the players, so let's see how this game drags on. Some militant squads moving through the middle of the map, just scouting the way, seeing if something is up here, but there is no eco-harassment. Here we have four harvesters on two refineries. This is almost a perfect ratio. I think the fifth harvester is coming out. And the expansion has been prepared, and he expand to the safe field, and the same is Poops doing right now. He's a little bit far from the field. Perhaps he's trying to do a base creep, but this actually looks like a refinery. So right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, just 4 harvesters and 2 refineries. This ratio is a little bit worse than the ratio of Ko, but right now he is on 5 and 2. Some militant rocket squads defending, and just a single scorpion tank. He is not really aggressive. I'm not sure if this is going to work out in long terms, but neither is Ko. Ko has at least 3 pit bulls, and I hope that he's going to utilize those units, because standing around at their own base, well, that's not really the purpose of those units. 4 of them is a very good strike force. 4 of them can take down a harvester in just 2 volleys, so go ahead and utilize those. And let's have a look at this spike. This spike is completely uncontested, no foxhole here, so one of the 2 players definitely could decide and go for this. And you can see here, he is going for double war factory, double production of pit bulls. This army can grow to a good size in a very, very short time, and this has not been scouted at all. So I think this is going to lead to an economy strike very, very soon. But Poops has a good defense. He is sending his militant rocket squad to his expansion, leaves his natural completely dry. Okay, there are some rocket troops here as well. So as you can see, Poops is turtling a bit. He's not really planning to play an aggressive style. You can simply tell because he's going for infantry. Infantry is very, very slow. He cannot afford to move those forces to the south and hit on Ko's base, because if he does, he's going to be vulnerable big time. So I think Poops is turtling while Ko is setting up a strike force, and it's going to be up to the microplay of those plays whether one player loses or wins. Okay, 2 Scorpions are coming in right now. This area of the base is undefended, but 2 Scorpions cannot do this much harm. Keep in mind, the KOCOM harvesters, they got rockets. Those rockets are awfully weak, but it seems to be enough to scare them away. For some reason, Poops places a beacon again. I'm not really sure why he's doing this in a matchup. Oh, there's a harvester and there. Not a harvester. There's an engineer. The engineer got shut down. But back to the topic. I'm not really sure why you place beacons in a 1v1. You basically give information to your opponent. You tell them if you saw something. And Green Zero sometimes talks about this topic, and I agree to this. It's not really necessary to do this. Perhaps it's even counterproductive. The pit bulls are moving in right here, but they are moving straight in through the militant rocket squads, and they get picked up so quickly. Just 3 pit bulls are left, 2 pit bulls are left, 1 pit bull is left, and I'm not sure if they did any damage. There are harvesters queuing up here. The main field is dry. I think Poops should go ahead and sell off at least one of those refineries and transfer harvesters, or even go for the next expansion. You see, the 3rd expansion has not been taken by neither of the players, and right now there are not really any strike forces on the field except those Scorpions up here. And Ko, I think, what's up here? He went for APCs, and let's see if he put any units in those APCs. Yeah, riflemen, nothing really much, just riflemen and those APCs. This is a strange combination. Usually you go for APCs together with rocket squads, because it's a very good and effective combination that counters tanks, that counters air units, that counters infantry. But right now I don't see a lot of damage output versus tanks or versus air. Okay, he got 3 Predator tanks, but if Poops is able to take down those tanks, and he got a bunch of militant rocket squads, he might be in favor, though here's a lot of anti-infantry pressure. So Ko is defending this expansion here. I'm not sure if he's intending to expand there, but it would be quite unnatural because this field is simply closer. At the same time, Poops is scouting this corner, and he arrived on tier 3. He's going for some stealth tanks. Those stealth tanks, they are quite vulnerable if they are detected, but they are excellent tank hunters, and oh my god, they are most probably gonna spot. I'm not sure if they will. They might. Yeah, they do. They spot this engineer. I hope that he's paying. Yeah, he's paying attention, and he's going. Yeah, he beaconed again. I do not know why. I think he's gonna crush this unit. Yeah, he does. And he shot down the engineer. So back to the general view. This is the 3rd attempt of Ko capturing this spike, and all of them failed. So, but at the same time, he revealed the stealth of his stealth tanks going into this base, most probably somewhere. I lost track of them, not seeing them on the radar right now. Let's watch out for the battle marker then. There are 2 APCs heading through the center of the map, followed by a Predator tank. So those units are pressurizing the main base right now. But Poops is reacting. He has 2 avatars. They have good armor. This is a good unit. They're tanking a lot of damage. And from the back, the rocket troopers are shooting. And I think Ko is doing a good job retreating his units, because he realized, okay, those avatars are tanking too much, and those rocket troopers, they're shooting down my units. Now the Obelisk of Light is coming up, my favorite structure. I'm not sure if I already told you. I think this structure is the reason why I'm still favoring the Not factions for, I don't know, 2 decades or something. But you should repair the structure. It's quite costly. He's not doing that, so those units chilling here. Poops is absolutely aware of the fact that his opponent is pressurizing the western side of this base, but this is secure. If he's going for massive air units, perhaps with AP ammo, he can take this down. I think it's an important step to do. The MCV is unpacking, and most probably moving south now. So he's going for the next expansion. He's doing that because his fields are completely dry. Absolutely dry. This is different for Ko because his expansion has regrown, or not completely harvested, but this is bad news for him. 2 completely full harvesters dancing around, neither one of them delivering their load. This is absolutely bad because it's reducing his harvesting capabilities by 50%. Just 1 refinery is working, and now the stealth tanks come in and they have tip core upgrade. This is massive. Those units can cause tremendous amounts of damage, and honestly, yeah, he's retreating right now. The scan goes down in order to get those units. 3 of those tanks are completely stealth. This tank is in low damage mode, and a stealth tank in low damage mode cannot maintain its cloaking field, so it's visible to the opponent. And if he retreats his unit and gets some repairs on it, he can get it up to full health and the unit regains its stealth. So now this army is quite nicely sized. So with this army he can absolutely put some pressure on the opponent, especially because we got pit bulls here. Those pit bulls, they can scan opponent's harvesters. We got some APCs going for the infantry, and he knows that Poops has a lot of infantry units. But I'm missing a few predators. Okay, there are 3 predators. They deliver damage output to structures and to... oh, this is a rare thing. Those are terrorist fanatics. Those guys are absolutely perfect to take down huge forces of vehicles. And I'm not sure if you saw it or not, but he's retreating from there. I haven't seen those units for a long time. Only the computer basically builds it. The KI uses those units. Usually don't really see them, but they are absolutely good to take down tanks. If you crush them, they explode. If they run into units, they explode. They cannot do anything else, but they are very hard to counter. You need mines, or you need a lot of cannon damage output. So let's see what's happening. Poops is attacking the base from the west side with rocket troopers, avatars and tanks. He does not have a lot of units countering infantry, so he's trying to crush. But if you have a look at the zone raiders, they are heavy infantry units and they cannot be crushed without dozer plates, and he does not have that. So they deliver a lot of damage, and you see they hardly take any damage. So this is a good combination. They're jumping into this battle is just a side battle. And where are the units of Ko? Where are the units of Ko? They have been taken down. I think I lost track of that, and it really looks like Poops is getting the advantage in this game. He's pressurizing from the west, he's pressurizing from the north, and right now the fanatics are coming in here. Have rarely seen anything like this. I think they can completely take down those harvesters, even the refinery. I'm not sure. You can hear the power plant is going down. They're running into the the refinery. They are running into the war factory, and they completely take down. Yeah, here we go. KOCMOHABT, whatever, sounds a bit Arabic. Ko resigned, he is defeated and left the game. So let's have a look at the stats. Looking at the units simply shows that Poops got the advantage at the end. Let's keep in mind that Poops is a Nord player, so it is absolutely normal that he got more units than Ko had. He's a GDI player, his units are more expensive. They have more damage output though and more armor. Structures, okay, this doesn't really matter. Resources, and yeah, here you can see it. Poops was able to expand, he was able to pressurize his opponent and contain him a bit. This might be the reason why KOCMOHABT was not able to increase his resource curve, perhaps also because he was going 3 times for engineers and they got shot down all the time. So this was a nice matchup between poopsMcGee66 and KOCMOHABT on the map Tournament Dustbowl. Cheers.